Good morning. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue. How are you today? I'm here for today's Cricut Chat. I know there's a lot of people waiting for me and kibitzing. And yes, we've done this card before, yes, but I think I did it before without something called glossy accents, and I hope you don't mind that I revisit some of these cards because I just love them so, and I just can't like kind of stop from making them. And some of them are old favorites and some of them are new. And this one was kind of new. And I thought, it didn't really get a lot of play last year. And so I wanted to do it again. Plus, I changed up a few things in the actual thing. So I hope that's okay. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, good. Hi, Loretta. You bought the glossy accent. Okay, because I have it too. It finally came in. Woo woo. This is what we're talking about, glossy accents. It's by Ranger, and you can buy it in a number of places, including on the Ranger Inc. website. I was on the Ranger Inc. website this weekend, and they're having free shipping, but only until this morning. It's kind of weird, but only till this morning. So I was able to get, what did I get? I got a few of my ink pads that I've been looking for. No, wait, I've been waiting to get to it. Okay, good. I'm so glad. Anyway, it's snowing here. How is it doing over there? I don't know about you guys, but when it snows, all I want to do is stay in my pajamas. So this morning, I stayed in my pajamas. I didn't even get ready. I normally do. Not that anybody's going to see me because it's a holiday here in the United States. It is Martin Luther King's birthday, and I'm willing, ready, and able to celebrate it. I actually been reading through this morning with my meditations in the morning, reading through all of the lovely quotes that he has. It's not just about I have a dream, because dreams are important, yes, but he was a very prolific, he was a minister, so he got to say a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and he's written so much, and I just love celebrating somebody who's just so good. I just think he's just really good. And it's really sad that it took so long for us to recognize his goodness throughout the country. I was reading the history of Martin Luther King's birthday, and in some cases, it wasn't adopted all the way until the 80s. So, yeah, so it's just, I have a quote, and I think we will do something like a canvas with some of his statements, because I was thinking alcohol ink, and because whenever you see some of his quotes online, they're always in black and white, and I get that, like I get the black and white, but I think because his issues a lot were about color, the color of our skin and everything. But I think it sort of puts it in perspective, like it was a long time ago. And I want to brighten it up a little bit with some more profound statements and colors. Oh, Donna, you're positive for COVID. Oh, all right. It's okay, you're not chatting. We know you're there. We know not everybody chats. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox and let's talk about today's project. So first of all, the big news is, it's actually not about the project. The big news is that the January giveaway is now live. And you can go ahead and put your name in. You only have to put your name in once. And it is it is good for the entire giveaway. The giveaway is going to run for 2 weeks. I will make sure that the link to the giveaway is put into all of the descriptions of our videos, and we've already got people who put their name in. So we've got 2 weeks. You can put your name in. Anybody can put their name in. You just can only put it in once. So if you're like me, I have multiple email addresses, and if I were going to put my name in, I would just choose the one address that I'm known to answer. So for me, it would be Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. But I also have like a Yahoo one, and one I have for my son, and just different ones like that. And so let's be honest, and we'll put just one name in there. If you have more than one, just do it once is what I'm saying. Anyway, so this morning we are going to be making this lovely card. This is a Rob and Bob card. I'm just piecing it all together right here. And I have added a sentiment that I cut out in Smart Vinyl. It says, "Hello, gorgeous." And I've had different ones for this, but it's this one I really like, "Hello, gorgeous," because it's from a who's it from? Barbara Streisand, "Hello, gorgeous." And I just really liked it. This person on this card could be you. It's very confident, she's got the sunglasses on and the little tie around her neck. And she's going to have glossy lips and also some pretty fabulous earrings. If I can find my little earring things. I am running a little messed up today because I thought that this weekend I was going to get so much done, and I kind of didn't, but I rested and also kind of doing some inventory and stuff like that. So all right. So, Shirley, are you okay? It's okay. It's okay, Dorothy. That's all right. So anyway, this is a great little project, and it is it could be a Valentine's Day card. It could be maybe a Galentine's Day card, or maybe you just need to send somebody a little encouragement. We forget about, we talk about holidays and special events, but sometimes just sending a little card that just says, "Hey, I think you're ridiculously amazing," is a pretty awesome thing to do as a friend. And we've got lots of friends, and so this might be a great card for you to make for one of your besties. So let me show you where to get this. First of all, I want to say that I'm going to save this one because my original design seemed to have gotten messed up. So I'm going to save this as "Hello, gorgeous," HELLO, gorgeous. And I'm going to write Rob and Bob card. "Hello, gorgeous Rob and Bob card." Now down here, you can see when I'm saving it, I can put it into my collections. Now, if you don't have collections yet, this is a great opportunity to get started in them. So you can actually press on this plus sign and create a new collection. But I have a lot of them, so I'm going to choose, say, cards. And let me choose also Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day, this could be a cute Valentine. And I'm choosing that. And what else? Do I have a Rob and Bob? I do have a Rob and Bob. So there is that. And then I'm going to hit save. Now, why do collections? Well, when you have a lot of projects, and for instance, me, if I go to my projects, like over here, it's actually my stuff now. You can see under projects, I have, do they have the number listed anymore? Bookmarked all. Let's see if all shows it. Anyway, so all, look, you can do A to Z, Z to A. And you can also go over here to the left-hand side and choose cards, because this is where I keep my cards. Collections temporarily unavailable. What? That's available. It's just being slow. So here are all my cards. Pretty awesome. Actually, I think there's way more cards in there, so maybe that's what they mean. So there is our card. Let's also go to the community, because we're going to be doing a really fun project with the entire Cricut community pretty soon. I'm not really sure when it's going to be, but there's going to be a community project, and I want all of my listeners to participate, because it's a great prize, and it's a way for us to extend our network of people. And so just keep that in mind. In order to do that, you are going to need to set up your profile in Design Space. So here is my profile within Design Space, and as you guys know, I made a commitment that every week on Fridays I am going to give away a Cricut Cutie and some pretty awesome other things from my studio. And we pick that every Friday. So last week we had Teresa McKinley, whom I haven't heard from, but I also haven't reached out to her. So Teresa McKinley was the recent winner, but there's a lot of other winners out there. And let's welcome all the people that are following me over the weekend, or that found me over the weekend. So welcome to Kathy, Louisa, Jana, Deborah Jean, Tara, Nancy, Majbrit, which is a beautiful name, Sylvina, Maria, Simone, Caroline, LaDonna, Stacy, Rachel, Sarah, Gayleen, April, Kathy, Gail, Kelly, Lori, Valinda, Kathy, another Kathy, Nadia, Wayne, Gail, Sam, Loida, Patty, Gloria, Erica, and Corinne. Those are all our new folks, and now I am following them. And you can see I'm up to 1,700 followers, and I am actually also following a few more people than I have followers. That's why that number isn't the same. But you need to go into right up here on the hamburger icon, where you'll see your little face, or maybe there's a little like round thing there, okay? But you're gonna go to view profile. When you do that, you can change everything. For example, you can change this background image, which mine is an owl. When we did those, I'll be yours. And so that's what I chose, and I hit apply. Now remember that space, it's a different kind of space. And so something that you made that's more on a portrait style might not be great for this. So think in terms of, landscape or whatever. And if you don't feel like changing that to something you've made, you can always just choose colors. So there are colors that you can choose when you hit replace image. Okay. And then here you go. Here are all my shared projects. There's over 600 of them. That's why I want you to follow me. So in case you can't find a project that I did last Friday or whatever, you can come to Cricut Community and find them. So if you're looking for last Friday's project, which was this, the Anna Griffin Rose Silhouette card, which we used to make on the Joy, then you can just go to my, come here to my community profile and grab that. Okay. So where did I find this image? Teresa, you there? Oh, okay. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, you were the winner from last week. And you have to send me an email at Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. Okay, so let's go back to our canvas. We get there, just press that hamburger button and choose canvas. And here we are. Let's see where we found this image. We're going to go to images, which is right over here, okay? Now this is like the basic image search. We're going to choose under highlighted categories, image sets. Now, there is a designer, it's really a studio named Rob and Bob Studios that I just adore. And so I'm so glad to see, that all of their images, you see all of their images here, they're all part of Access. So there are literally hundreds of great images right here that you can choose from. And this one, I'm going to actually go to the holiday collection #1. You see this? Holiday collection #1. We're going to click on that. I believe it's in here. It sure is. It's right here at the very top. You see it? And it has with an envelope. So we're just going to click on that. And I have also bookmarked it. And you can also bookmark some of these other things that you might love. So here I am bookmarking a few other things. There's a couple of, we just did this one last week. And we're going to do this one over here. I'm not sure about that one. Sometimes I run out of time. So, okay, so I'm going to add this to my canvas. And I already have this here, so I'm going to just kind of move this over. Now, the one thing, I'll just hide this, okay? The one thing that you're going to find out about the way this image comes in is that the envelope is too big for a 12 by 12 inch size card. So actually the card itself is a little bit bigger than what I usually go for. My largest card size is usually an A7, which is 5 by 7 inches folded. So what I'm going to do is group this card and make sure that I unlock it up here on the size, and I'm going to change it to 10 inches wide by 7 inches high. Okay. Now, when it's folded, it will be 5 by 7. But this envelope is something we need to deal with. So we're going to go in and choose a shape, and we're going to grab a square, okay? And we're going to unlock that square and resize it to be 5 by 7. Now, the reason we're doing that is we need to resize our envelope. We need to have a little bit of space around here, but I'm going to put my little square there so I know how much smaller I can get it. So here I am making it smaller because the way that it's set up, it's not going to cut out. It's going to make you put a 12 by 24 inch mat. We don't want that. So we need to keep our what do you call them? Proportions, where it's one item is less than 11.5. And that will keep it from going on. And I just did that by using this square that I resized to 5 by 7. And I did allow for like a little bit of wiggle room inside of there. And guess what? Now our envelope is 11.345 by 10.3. Now, what all else do we need to do here? Well, we need a sentiment. Let's unlock this. And let's have a look at what we got. So there is this card. This is the inside card. This is the outside piece. And there's a lot of piecing around here, including the earrings and the lips. We're going to come back to the earrings and the lips in a second, but we want something to fit here. So I want to stay with the theme of being gorgeous. So I'm going to go to images and I'm going to type in this search box, "Hello, gorgeous." There we go. And oh, look at this one. Oh, that's so cute. Maybe I need that one with the phone. Oh, I like that one. Let's grab that one. I also chose this one. And I think for this card, I think that I will make the sentiment. I was thinking about using this one, and it's in black, but I like this, but I don't like that it's two color, because two color image, piecing that for the inside might not be so much fun. So I'm going to see if I can't weld it So I'm going to go down here to combine weld and see what happens. Oh, it really takes some of the detail away. So let's not do that. I hit the return or the undo button up here. And so we need to size this correctly. So let's do that. And well, we'll just have to cut it out into 2 colors, or we can use the 1 color. I think I'm going to go with the 1 color. Let's do that. We'll leave this over here. And let's see. So you can decide if you want to do the 2 color or not. So here's my card. It has a sentiment. I'm going to cut the sentiment out using Smart Vinyl. Smart Vinyl is only for Maker 3, Explorer 3, and Joy in a smaller size. So this is my sentiment. So on this part, I'm going to change my material load type to without matte. Okay. And then you guys know I like to make cards in 2s. So here I am making 2 cards. And on this piece, which is my sentiment, it's still without the matte. So we're going to cut this all out. And look here, our envelope fits on a 12 by 12. So that's really awesome. And I did already cut everything out, but I want to do this, the sentiment anyway. So the sentiment, because I put without matte, it leaves me with just a few compatible. So right now, these are the only materials that can work without the matte. And so this is Smart Vinyl that I'm going to use. So I'm going to choose Smart Vinyl Permanent. And I always give it a little bit more pressure. And let's see, where's my box of Smart Vinyl so I can show you what it is. Look, there it is. So this is Smart Vinyl, Permanent Vinyl. And I think it's like it's 3 feet. And you'll note that it's 13 inches wide. Okay. And so let's go over to our beautiful Maker 3 and put this in. I have this already open, so I'm going to use that. One of the things that I would caution you is to make sure that your cut is fairly even. So in this case, I didn't cut it correctly when I took it off of the roll. So I'm just going to square this up, even it up. It just makes cutting easier, okay? Because if you have it and you like did a weird cut, it would make it kind of hard. So that's what I do. This is why I always make more than 1 even, because sometimes you make a mess up when you're weeding or whatever the case may be. So that's why we're going to do that. Let's let this go. All right. Amazon has Smart Vinyl. Is it for the Maker 3 or is it for the Joy? We're talking about cats on the chat. So while we're waiting for this to cut out, I just want to talk a little bit about those lovely people that are on the chat. So what makes our group unique, and what makes my channel unique, is that we have chatting on the videos. I do all my videos live stream, which means you can come and enjoy the chat on YouTube and see what everybody's saying. And if you're new, make sure you say hello, because these women are the nicest people and I've made so many lovely friends and they really keep everything going around here. If I did these recorded, yes, they would look really super polished, and yeah, I would take out all the that I say in my voice. However, you'd miss the aspect of the chatting, and that is the greatest gift, I think, because we are all great artists and we do things differently. And so a lot of people will offer up their ideas and they're things that I've never thought about. So yeah, I am a Cricut product expert, but that doesn't mean I'm an expert at everything that Cricut has. And so it's really good to have people that have tried things maybe that I haven't tried, and they can tell me how things go. So that is that. So let's come down to my work surface. If you haven't already, please make sure you like this video, because it really does help me with the algorithms. I'm trying to build up an audience. And a lot of people like, oh, but you have such a big audience already, and that's true. And I'm very thankful for the audience that I have. But I just think these machines are just so beautiful and wonderful, and they just spark your creativity that I just can't see not reaching more and more people. So by liking it, by subscribing, it will get other people to like and subscribe. See, the world isn't just about you. I know you guys know that, but it's really good to have that sort of peer review or that peer recommendation, and that's why we ask people to like it. So here I am weeding out the negative parts of our Hello Gorgeous. I'm going to actually do both because I have 2 cards to make today. And here you go. This card reminds me of my cousin Angela. Every time I see my cousin Angela, she, you're in the middle of a conversation, you're telling her something, and she just looks at you, and sometimes she'll grab your hand, and she goes, I just love you. And I just love that about her, because she's just so honest about her feelings, and she, like, yeah, we were talking about something important, but she just wanted me to know how much she loved me in that moment. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. When I first started, like as grown-ups, when I first started, talk with her, it used to kind of drive me a little bit like, why does she keep saying that? But now that I've gotten older, I'm like, you know what? She's normalizing talking about her emotions, and I think that's a good thing. I think we have to remind people that we love them. Who has alcohol inks with free shipping? Ranger Ink, but only till this morning. RangerInk.com in New Jersey has free shipping on alcohol inks. They have all of the alcohol inks. They have all the distressed oxide inks, pads, and the re-inkers, and this is where I got the glossy accent. So here is our sentiment all set to be put on. I'm going to need a little bit of transfer tape to do that. And here is one of the envelopes. Let's do the next envelope right over here. And I am going to just fold it. You see that right here in a square, that is the score line. So here we go. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I was just so surprised this morning to wake up to about an inch of snow. And we haven't had that much snow here in Massachusetts. We usually have quite a bit. And so I was like, oh, snow. And the dogs went out. Now, what's kind of funny is Teddy Bear will not go out in the rain. He has a really hard time with going out in the rain, but he loves the snow, but he has to be sort of pushed. So I open the door and Benji, he'll go out and everything. So he's like, open the door, and he's like, get out of my way, it's snow. And Teddy Bear is like, is that going to make me wet? Is it too cold? He really has to think about it. And then when he goes out there, he just loves it. It gets all over his back. And then when he comes in, it kind of like melts on his skin. I think it must feel good. And he really does. He turns into like I think snow just turns them all into puppies. And so there you go. But I just love the snow. I think I love it so much because I don't have to shovel it anymore. I have my son and I have Santo, and look at this cute envelope. Is that not the cutest? This paper is from an old paper pad that I found over the weekend for Valentine's Day. I haven't got all my Valentine's Day doodads in, and I have a lot coming and a lot that are in my in my car, and so I got to send out somebody to get that because I have a lot of fun things, including craft foam. If you guys ever work with craft foam, it's going to be a new thing for me. So I wanted to see, can you iron on craft foam? Will it melt, or do I have to use vinyl on craft foam? Does anybody know? Oh, Arizona has had a good amount this year? Really? Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that, Loretta. So I'm gonna try it so you guys don't have to. But I found this stuff called craft foam, and it's found in like the kids section. There, when you go into the well, at least in Michael's, there's a section called Creatology, which is mostly like kid stuff, but don't skip it because it is a great place to find things like glitter, and they're not that expensive. You know, like sometimes you go to the glitter section, and I'm a big glitter fan, and you go to the glitter section and it's like $4 or $5 for one jar of glitter, and frankly I won't buy it unless it's like buy one get one, or even if it's just half off. I just won't buy it. And so anyway, Creatology has a lot of stuff. They have pipe cleaners, they have felt, craft foam, they have glitter, sometimes they have like sequins, feathers, all kinds of stuff. So check that out next time you go. I mean, yeah, some of the things are really kiddish. But you know what? When I went to Michael's a couple of times so far, I have gone through their clearance, and oh my gosh, I picked up so many good clearance items that I want to show you what we're going to do, because I bought red things that were from Christmas, right? So I bought like red and green felt, but I got it on sale, and I'm thinking, okay, even though it says Christmas on it, I'm going to use it for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. And I have the same thing. I found like lights that were red and green and white, so I'm going to switch out the bulbs and make a green bit and then make a white bit. Isn't that fun? I knew a girl who taught me that. She used to do it with M&Ms. She'd buy the M&Ms from the after Christmas, sale, and they were red and green. And so what she did was she would hand separate out all the red and the green. I know, super frugal. I love this gal. She's so amazing. She's actually gone now, but she was like an incredible frugal person, and she taught me so many different things. She had the best laugh. She had this laugh. It was so unabashed. It just like just like that. Like that was her laugh. Like she wasn't afraid to laugh right out loud. I just loved her. Miss her. She's great person. So anyway, you can see here what I'm doing is I am gluing the little pieces together. So I glued the white to the black, and now I'm going to glue the eyeglasses. So you see that there are 3 layers, white, black, and pink. So I'm going to glue the black to the white. And I think for glossy accent, I think I'm going to make the glasses and the lips glossy. So we're going to head on over to our glossy accents next. All right, whoops. And remember, if you have little tiny pieces, which we do here, you do sometimes need a little bit of help with that. So you can use something like this. This is called a quick stick, which you can find at Amazon or sometimes in other stores. I am trying this new year. I don't know how long I'm going to last, but I'm trying to find my stuff not on Amazon. I don't know. I just feel like, trying to do things on other stores. Yes, we can find everything on Amazon, but like, what about Target? What about Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, Joanne for that matter, and so I'm starting to look outside of Amazon for things. And what about Etsy? Sometimes people sell things on Etsy, and they, if you're looking for, I know, like, I was looking for rhinestones, and yeah, I could buy them on Amazon, but I wanted somebody who knew a little bit about them before I started, buying up. Those rhinestones can be expensive. Okay, so here's our lips, and there's our glasses. So let's get out the glossy accents. So this is called glossy accents. This happens to be the bigger size. And it's 2 ounces. Normally, you don't need a lot of it, but because I like to buy things, I got this 2-ounce version. Now, I did get them at Amazon. Shame on me. And then I noticed that they were available on Ranger Ink. But what I liked about that was on Amazon, I also got this, and they want me to put my glossy accent in these to make it easier to control. These are just glue bottles. I'm not going to use them as glue bottles anyway. So, but here you go. There are these glue bottles that come in there. And so I thought that that was an extra value. So that's the reason why I bought it. So this will cost you, the 2-ounce jar probably cost you about $5. Don't pay a whole lot more than that. And you will see it says it dries to a clear gloss finish, and there is already a fine tip applicator, so we don't need to do that. And here you'll see here, this is Ranger Ink, and Ranger Ink can be found at rangerink.com. They are also the people that produce all the Distress inks and the Distress Oxide inks. So if you're looking for them, I know you can buy some in some of the stores, but you want to get all of them. So if you want to get all of them, go to Ranger Ink. So I'm just taking my glossy accents, and I'm just going to put a little bit on there. I'm going to use that little precision tip to sort of get it all on the lips. Now you can use, if you want, I think what I'll do is I will put this here, and then I'm going to use my weeding tool just to make sure it goes all on the lips. And when it dries, it will dry super glossy, and it'll be really pretty. So let's do that. All right. And it's wet. It doesn't take that long to dry, but it might not dry by the end. So do be careful of it because it is wet. And let's do the black part too, because I think that's going to look real snazzy. So here we go. And it's sort of self-leveling, so you don't have to worry, but it's sort of like when you are making cookies. Oh, it's always about making cookies for me, right? Everything I give you as an example. So if you like to decorate cookies. This will be like, you know, cut out cookies, and I do like to do that. Then, you know, you can kind of just flood the area, and it sort of just like levels, kind of like your royal icing does. But there's no harm in going in and just moving it around so that all of that piece is there. And then when it dries, it will not be puffy like this. So it won't be dimensional so much, but it will just be super shiny. So that's what I'm doing here. There we go. So what do you guys have on top for this week? I know I have to go to the cancer center to get my let's see, is that gonna be good? Now I know it looks kind of weird right now, but I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more to here. Looks a little weird, I know. Okay, but we'll just put that aside. Put it aside so you don't get it all over everything else. Maybe I should have done this when it was on the card. I don't know. All right, let's move these over. Put our cover back on this, and let's put together the actual card portion. So here's our, let's see, here's our Hello Gorgeous. So let's locate the inside part of the card right here. Gonna open that up, and I need a piece of transfer tape, so here you go. I cut up my transfer tape into little squares a lot of times so that I don't have to be fussing with a roll. So like I'll keep that because that will be good for something. I'm a big believer in keeping your scraps. All right, so we're going to put this on here. Oops. Yep, there we go. And we're going to need to burnish it a little bit. That's what we're doing here. Okay, now the reason why we're doing that is we need to turn this over like this and remove the backing of the original what do you call it? The original vinyl. I saw somebody over the weekend, I think it was the guy from the Rhinestone World. Do you guys watch his videos? He talks really, really fast, but he has tons of information. And I am like, I'm still trying to get in the rhinestone world. You know, like I'm still trying to be somebody who does rhinestones because I don't think a lot of people do them. So, or they don't share their secrets. Oh no, look at that. Pulled up a little bit of the paper. No, that doesn't make me super happy. Look at, see that? You know what we should have done? We should have done this in iron-on. Oh, well, you live, you learn. We can always redo this, but just so that you know, if we did it in iron-on, we wouldn't have that paper lift. If that's okay with you, then go ahead and give it out that way, but this is kind of not my thing, so I'm going to have to do it in iron-on. So this goes in here, and these two pieces are going to go on the inside edge right here. And don't worry too much about the fingers. You're going to actually attach it to the red instead of like putting it that way. So let's go ahead, flip it over like this, get our glue pen. I want to say glue pen, but it's actually just a little tiny glue bottle. And we're just putting small dots. We don't want a ton of glue because we do not want it to seep out, right? We don't want it to look that way. We're just putting teeny tiny drops on here. All right, and then We can put glue all here and here, or you can use a combination of double stick tape if you want to. Oops. All right, so here I'm going to take this and put this right on top. Press it down. And let's see. Whoop, see, some of the glue did come off, and if that happens, you're going to use your little weeding tool or whatever to sort of take it up, and that's gonna be hidden a little bit. So there you go. Okay, and now we're going to put this on the inside of the card like this, and I want it to really lay flat, so that's why I'm putting the glue on around this shape. Uh-oh. Oh my God, you guys will do it better than me. Maybe I should have done it. Maybe I'll do it. I did cut out two, so maybe we'll do it afterwards. All right. So we're going to just put this in here. Now you do need to make sure it's lined up. So you don't want to see those different lines there. All right. And here we go. But I don't like that this is not stuck here. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue. Sometimes you have to go back and add a little more glue. All right. And then we're going to put this card while we're working on the giant part of the card. We're going to get our double stick tape. And we'll put it on one side, not both sides. Both sides will cause a problem with folding and opening the card. So just one side, the front flap, is usually what I use. Sometimes I use the back one, but this one we're going to use the front because we're going to hide this portion of the card from the inside of the card. So like when you're making cards, you do have to kind of give a thought to what it looks like on the inside. And that's why I use this technique, because I don't like, and that's why for insert cards, I mean, they're really cute and I love them and they're quick for sure, but they're not like, they don't have that extra touch to them. And so for me, I only do them when I need to make a whole bunch of them, like for some occasion or whatever. All right, let's make sure that that's, so there is our card, just like that. And we're going to take this piece and it's going to go right there up to the arms and the head. Quota, I don't know what that is, Ardeen. Sounds a bit like spammy thing, something spammy. I'm not asking you to hit any quota. All right, so I glued this. Now I'm placing these on here, and there are these other little pieces that I'm going to put. So there's her necklace. Well, not really necklace, necktie. All right. Okay. Now, let me see if I can find my non-glossy accent pieces. Yeah, they're over here. So that way we can do it while it's on the card. I was so excited about showing you the accent that I was like, I didn't think about it moving it. And so there you go. All right, so let's do it now. We're going to glue this piece in place right here. All right, and let's glue the lips in place, and then we'll go back with the glossy accent. All right, lips. All right, and here's my white piece and my black piece. Yeah, I know I did this last year, and I want to tell you a little bit about why. Well, I mean, I hope you guys don't mind that I redo things, because sometimes I feel like it didn't get enough play. It didn't really get enough attention, and we have so many new people on that might have seen it last year, but or might not have seen it last year. So it'll be new to them. And I don't want to like overdo it, but I think sometimes some cards are worthy of that. Now I can't find all my pieces. What am I doing? Ugh, I'm a mess. Where are all my pieces? Ugh. All right. I'm lifting this up so that I can put this here. And now I need to get my... Where are they? Where are my tweezers? Oh, you guys, I'm such a mess. In addition to wearing my pajamas today. You remember when you'd have to go to the office and you'd have to be wearing, like if you're a guy, you'd have to wear like a suit jacket and tie, and then you'd have like casual Fridays, and now it's like all, so that's all gone nowadays. But back in the day, and I worked for a company that was a Christian company that required those things every day, and then they'd have occasional Fridays that they would have like jeans or whatever. But I remember having this conversation about, does it make you feel more professional if you look good? And I think it does, but I think that like sometimes people would take it a little too far. But nowadays it seems like casual is it, you know? And I don't know. If I had a job that went to an office, would I wear... Yeah, I probably would still wear dress clothes. My son, however, would probably wear pajama pants. All right. So there is almost done. The thing I see that's missing are the earrings. Hello, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on a second, guys. Please stop that. Please stop that. All right. Where did I put my earrings? Here they are. Okay. Here are my earrings. These are just pearls, like little pearl gems. Sticky. They're sticky too. And I think that they're going to be small enough. Let's give her pearl earrings this time. Oops. I really need my... Where am I? You guys, I can't... I cleaned, and now I can't find things. I cleaned up my area. Okay, I think that it's better to be completely messy if you know where everything is. I can't find it, so I'm going to have to use this. I was looking for my reverse tweezers, and that wasn't working. Oh, I am imperfect, you guys, but I think that's why you like me. I think that's what you tell me. I don't know. I'm an imperfect person, and that's okay, because you know what? There's no such thing as perfection. There's only progress. And you learn from mistakes. You really do. All right, everybody. Look, what do you think? You love me? Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, this is a great little card for any occasion. And I love the glossy accents. I wish that it had dried in time, but it didn't. So we're going to wait until it dries, and then I'm going to take a picture and put it in I love that it's glossy, though. I love that. And the lips, like she just put on lip gloss. So that is our project for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I took a little extra time because I got too organized. And and let's see what's on tap for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, I think I should have my wobbles, my action wobbles, but if I don't, then I'm going to switch up the project. So I might make, oh, by the way, this Friday, when it comes to the joy, we're going to make an, oh, glitter lips might look nice too. Yes, I agree, Gal. This Friday we are making those thin porch signs, and we're going to use iron-on and the Cricut Joy, and we're going to use, one side is going to be Valentine's Day, and you're going to flip it over and do St. Patrick's Day on the other side. And yes, we are going to iron it on. And so that will be Friday, but whatever happening between now and Friday is still up in the air, waiting for my stuff to come in from Michael's, because I did buy that from Michael's. And I wanted to, yeah. Oops, this earring is not staying on. Maybe we need a different one. Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today. I enjoyed being here with you. And you know what? Be like my cousin Angela and normalize that positive, just tell people what you think of them. I hope it's positive. I mean, obviously don't tell them negative stuff. That's not any good. Who benefits from, like, somebody, I remember when I was in like middle school, hey, you guys, stop. And somebody said to me something, oh, you have a pimple on your face. Let's say that. And I was like, do you think I didn't see it? Did you think I didn't see it? And that's sort of, after I got over the shock of it, I'm like, why would somebody just tell you that? Something on your face, Anyway, all right, the puppies are barking. I got to figure out why. I'll see you again tomorrow. And I love you guys. I love you. All right? Take care of yourselves. Bye.